Wisdom shouts in the street, hear her feet on the stone. She raises her voice in the markets, makes the crowd know they're not alone. How long, you naive ones, will you love being simple? How long will you sip the sweet lie, swallow sleep and call it wisdom? You dance with scoffers, clap for fools, crown the same old noise. Blind to the teaching at the gate, deaf to the warning voice. I stand with the city breeze at the head of noisy streets. I call where the trade and barter meet, where honest and hungry greet. Turn your ear, don't stall, don't stall. The hour cracks like dawn. Pay the price of attention now before the moment's gone. Turn, pay attention, I stretch my hand. Will you take it? Hear the rebuke in the market square. Will you wake it? Listen, listen, wisdom calls loud as a bell in the square. I'll pour out my spirit if you will only care. Hear my words at the gates, at the crossing of the way. Change your heart, take the counsel, don't let your chances fray. Because I called and you refused, because I held out grace. You treated all my counsel like nothing, left it in the marketplace. You shrugged at my reprimand, sold it cheap for applause. Ignored the quiet sternness of truth, now count the cause. I watched you trade insight for just wisdom, for the crowd's cheap cheer. You mocked the math that could save you, now storm clouds gather near. I will laugh at your disaster, I will mock your sudden dread. When panic spins in whirlwinds and the shadow eats your stead. When dread comes like a storm wind, when your ruin cuts like hail, I will stand at the gates and say you chose this trail. But turn, there's still a pouring if you answer quick and true. I will make my words known to you, I will breathe my spirit through. Listen, listen, wisdom calls louder than you fear. I'll pour out my spirit if you stop and draw me near. At the entrance, at the gates, at the pulse of every street. Choose the path that keeps you whole, don't let your heart retreat. How long will you love simple things? How long play at the edge? Scoffers laugh now, fools scoff on, but storms will call your pledge. You laughed when I whispered, now the thunder wants a name. I held my hand, I gave my counsel, you turned away in shame. Turn and pay attention to my rebuke, wake from the lullaby. I will pour out wisdom, spirit like rain from a brightened sky. But if you stand and cover ears, if you treat my counsel like dust, then when dread and panic come, you'll find no shelter, no trust. The market She stood at the city gates, the choice was yours.